Welcome to CCR number 3. The question I will be answering is, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? So before my production skills were even able to be developed, I needed an intro about the class. So at the beginning of the year, when I started my media studies class, I was not sure what to expect. I thought that we would mostly analyze movies and like their themes, the language, the audience, kind of like an English class. Or that it would be like free time. We would just get to watch movies all day. I was very wrong. We did not get to watch movies in class all day. So when Mr. Soriano started teaching us the curriculum and what we were going to learn throughout the year and what was expected from us, I had still assumed that filmmaking was about like recording scenes and not realizing how much planning, camera work, and editing goes into every single second of a movie. So I was kind of freaking out a little bit because the only experience that I have in editing or anything that has to do with any type of movies are TikToks, any short videos for social media like Instagram, and that was it. Like I had never worked full on with. However, throughout this project, I definitely developed my production skills in ways I hadn't anticipated, and I think that I will carry this throughout my whole entire life, whether it's for work, school. Like this class was definitely worth it. I learned many things. So in order to develop my production skills, there was a lot of work that had to go behind the scenes. We did lots of note taking from videos Mr. Soriano would put up in class, which was very crucial for us, especially when first joining the class. When learning all about shots, angles, and mise-en-scène, I had no idea all of this even took place when creating a film. So this was important because we learned all of our terminologies this way, including cowboy shots, over-the-shoulder shots, Dutch angles, and more. And through PowerPoints and notes that Mr. Soriano would post online. They were also very useful since I am a visual learner, and it was always effective and easy to look back to. Throughout the year, we also worked on various mini projects that helped me develop my production skills step by step. For my first project, it was an interview. I had no idea where to start or what questions to even ask, but I tried my best. For this project, I used apps like CapCut, TikTok, and Splice for editing my film. Since this was my first project, my interview was terrible. There was little to no variety in angles, movements, or shots, which made it feel very bland. However, I did start getting more familiar with titles and transitions, which helped me improve my editing skills. Going on to the next project, The Note. This time it was a group project and we had a script to follow. This was the first time we got to practice our storyboard, which made planning out our scenes way easier. After my last project, I took into consideration my mistakes and I knew to get different shots in different locations instead of just leaving the camera in one place. Since this was a group project, I also picked up new skills for my group like cool camera angles, better editing tricks, and different ways to frame a shot. Overall, this project really helped me understand film terminology better and how to actually use them the right way. My third project was our genre project. We decided to focus on the genres comedy and crime drama. This was where we truly deepened our skills in mise-en-scène, tone, sound design, and storytelling. We learned a lot of information on how to use visual and audio elements to enhance the mood we were trying to achieve and how to effectively convey our film's themes. Through each project, we became more confident in our ability to plan, shoot, and edit, ultimately leading us to our final short film. Lastly, this brings me to our final film, Sweet Revenge. By this point, my group and I knew exactly what we were doing. We had a solid grasp of framing, lighting, camera work, mise-en-scène, and sound. With all the feedback, notes, and practice that Mr. Soriano provided us throughout the year, we finally pulled everything together to create our crime drama film and showcase our growth as filmmakers. Through all of our trial and error, I leveled up my production skills, especially in storytelling, shot composition, and editing. I learned how to use different techniques to bring out emotion and make each scene more interesting, how to make match cuts and transitions smoother, and how to add the right sound effects to set the mood. I got better at making everything flow and feel more intentional. Looking back, I can say I started with just the basics and beginner skills, but now I can confidently say I helped create something with real quality. Overall, this whole experience really pushed me to improve, and I am proud of how far my production skills have came.